Well, hello, Kristen. My name is Zacharias. I'm from that Grape Juice. How are you
Well,
feeling?
you look fantastic.
Yeah.
Let's try the juice.
Yes. So we are so excited to have In Just Like That season three premiering May 30th. And in celebration of the third season, my first question is, if you can describe in three words what the viewers should expect from the season, what would it be?
It's big, it's
Yes.
emotional, and
Hmm.
joyous.
I like that. I like
Okay,
that. That was quick, snappy, and to the point.
good. Thank you.
Thank you so much for answering. So we all know that Charlotte is a type A character,
Yes.
but she's softening this season. I would love to know what point did you feel the softness from Charlotte?
Wow, I didn't realize she was softening this season. That's super interesting. This is why it's great to talk to people about the
Right,
show because you
right,
learn objectively what
right,
people are perceiving.
right,
Golly gee. Probably, I'm guessing, I mean, there might be some softness that's come from the challenges of mothering
right.
her children
Exactly.
and kind of having to expand
Hmm.
to support them in their realities.
Of course.
And I think probably also when we hit the middle of the season and she gets the kind
Yes.
of upsetting news,
Yes,
there's
of course.
probably a softening there, though that continues to unravel and challenge her for some time. And I
Right.
think she really does get to a beautiful place of realizing, that she needs to possibly slow down and
Yeah.
really celebrate what she has.
Exactly, exactly. Thank you much. Thank you so much for sharing.
Okay, good.
So speaking about motherhood and children, she has sometimes has friction with her children, and I wanted to know what scenes do you think really grounded her, her children grounded her as a mother? Is there any scenes that you can recall that did that for her?
Yeah, I mean, there's little glimpses, and I feel like this season, as the season goes along, things get better with the kids, which I'm really
Yeah.
excited about because last season I was stressed, okay? I was like, wow, we've got to get
Yeah.
more together here at this
Yeah.
household. Um, this season, I feel like partly because the kids are growing up some more, which is
Right.
great, and Rock really becomes almost kind of like this, like stable sage in the
Right.
family, which is
Right.
so adorable and beautiful. And there's a point later on in the season where you're going to see Rock say to Charlotte, Mom, I'm going to try on lots of different people. And she
Mm.
goes like, "Oh," because Charlotte's just trying to keep up, right?
And trying
Like
to adapt as much as she can.
exactly, right. Trying to go where she's gotta go and
Yeah,
try to figure it
yeah,
out, and I think
yes,
that's really a great light bulb moment of like, "Oh, it's gonna be many things, and that's
yeah, yeah.
okay. That's how it
And I
should
feel
be."
like that's softening Charlotte
Yeah,
because
you're right.
normally she likes to control certain things, but having a child like Rock, where
Yeah.
they are very much like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, it's
Yeah,
almost as like, okay, well, I'll go where you go, and that
that's
normally
right.
wouldn't be something that Charlotte would have done
You're
in the
so right.
past,
That's very
right?
accurate.
So.
Yes.
You know? So my next question is, listen, Charlotte has always been funny, in my opinion.
Thank you.
But I want to know how you keep from veering from it being a little caricature.
I just rely on Michael Patrick, really, and
Of
our
course.
directors for sure. But like sometimes I'll have something that's a little bit, big or broad, and I
Yes.
just rely on him to let me know if it's too much. And then
Got
sometimes
you.
also what we do is if I do have those kind of bigger things, moments or scenes,
Yes.
I'll
Yes.
do different versions. I'll do takes that are
Mm.
maybe bigger and then takes that are maybe more contained. And I let Michael Patrick choose in the editing room because I really
Yeah.
trust him.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's great.
and
That's the
it's
beauty of being an actor.
definitely and it's a collage with the others, right? So, like, maybe Carrie's got something that's really heartfelt and we need a little bit
Yeah.
bigger, or maybe Miranda's got something that
Yes.
she's more upset about and we need the softer,
Right.
right? So it's more
Right.
of
That makes
him
sense.
weaving them together later on, so you give options.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, thank you
Cool.
so much for sharing. So
No problem.
before I let you go, my
Uh-huh.
last question,
They're great questions.
I love to know this from you. What in the season felt very classic Charlotte? And then what in this season felt very the new Charlotte? Like, I would love to know, you know.
The new Charlotte.
Yeah, like,
Hmm.
the Charlotte that has the children and the family and all that stuff, but like obviously your family is very different and they're going in different directions. So obviously
Right.
that's, Charlotte's being pulled in so many different ways. Where before, it was all about her and what
Right.
she wants and how she wants it. So I'd love to know like if there was a
True.
moment where you're like, oh, this is very classic Charlotte, or this is
Right.
very and this is very brand new
Well, I would
Charlotte.
say classic Charlotte would be when I go out with my younger co-stars to try to sell the art after hours and I have to
Yes.
dance.
Yes.
Woo! That
Yes.
brought back some
Yes.
memories, okay? Because, Charlotte in the olden days used to dance pretty frequently,
Oh
which
yeah,
is
for sure.
always a bit of a
Oh
stretch for
yeah.
me.
I
So that
remember.
was fun, but also kind of scary.
Mhm.
And fun, but fun. It was fun, and it did really
Yeah,
remind me of the olden days.
yeah.
In terms of the new Charlotte, I mean, I guess there's probably a lot of moments, but um, I do have this. I don't think you guys got to see my birthday yet. My birthday's
Oh, okay. Well,
coming.
we're very excited to see that. We're
Yes,
very
we've
excited.
never
So
seen Charlotte's birthday.
we wouldn't say any more. We'll just leave it there.
Yeah, it's great
But
though, and it
yes,
it it brought together, I would say, the
yes,
old and the new.
exactly. Well, thank you so much for answering my questions. I
It's
hope
my
you have a beautiful
pleasure. They
day,
were great. You
and
too.
I'll see you very soon,
Okay,
hopefully.
great. Thank you.
Take care.
That was fun.
Bye.